let's talk about where things stand with your coronavirus vaccines, because I think that's what most of the world is watching so closely. This is a huge race with a lot of companies that are stepping up, and you've got some pretty big news yourself this morning about where things stand with that. Why don't you walk us through some of the details with the mRNA vaccine that you're pursuing?
Sure. So today we announced a collaboration with Translate Bio and our team, working very closely with Ron and the team on the sort of the future platforms. One of them could be mRNA in COVID. That'll come a little bit later. You know, the real push for us right now is our recombinant baculovirus platform. We hope to be, ready for patients before the summer of next year, first half of 2021. Made incredible progress as a team, and people forget sometimes that we're the only proven platform that's out there to treat COVID-19. So we all need a bit of luck. We still hope that somebody gets there, whoever it is, but we're going to play a big part in that in the first part of 2021.
How do you anticipate that you will get approval by the first half of 2021? The clinical trials that you're anticipating are the end of this year?
Yeah, we will be bringing in patients, of course, in the fall. We'll move very quickly after that. We're working hand in hand with the regulators, like all the vaccine companies are. You have to remember, we have 10,000 people working in our company in vaccines. So we know how to do this. We know how to accelerate. And we've really stepped on the gas. So very proud of everybody and what they've done. And not just that, how we've stepped up right across our portfolio and pipeline. I mentioned earlier, we have the R&D event later on today. We've made tremendous progress right across the company since Capital Markets Day. Dupixent approved in children with atopic dermatitis, moving it deeper into COPD, breaking new ground, approved in China as recently as last week. So tremendous progress right across the board, including vaccines and beyond to some of the breakthrough medicines. Hemophilia, great data came out just recently. We've enrolled our first patient in our MS study, the BTK. And we've done that in a record time for this company. And I mention that because the speed of which we're stepping up, we're not looking back. We're setting new standards. The R&D leadership are saying, where do we want to be and how fast? And how can we change the practice of medicine? And it goes on in breast cancer, in rare diseases, and importantly in oncology. With our acquisition last year of Synthorex, we'll bring through our non-alpha IL-2 in combination with a PD-1. What does that mean for cancer patients going forward? And we think we'll share biomarker data later today at the R&D Day, and we think that could be truly transformational. So very proud of the team, and perhaps gone past my expectations in how fast we've simply moved in the last 10 months.
You'll share some of the biomarker data later today. Can you share any of it with us now?
What I can tell you is I believe we have the best-in-class profile for an IL-2, and there's never been any doubt that IL-2 plays a part, but it's doing it without antibody-drug antibodies. It's doing it without vascular leakage, and we think the team at Synthorex cracked it. It's one of the reasons why we made the acquisition, and we're going to get to share that data in just a few short hours.
You sold your stock in Regeneron, and that created some money for you to play with. Is that part of what this deal that you were just talking about with Translate Bio today? That's a big deal, and it means that you'll be able to produce a lot of your vaccines very quickly. Talk about how that works out, and let's just say with the COVID vaccine, how quickly would you be able to ramp up production?
Firstly, we have a absolutely incredible partnership with our good friends Len and the team, Regeneron. And we will have for many, many, many years to come. There was a moment that was right for both companies to sell the equity, and it had to be right for both companies. For us, it allowed us to take the equity out rather than over a long phase process and start putting it to use to try and find, discover, or acquire life-changing, practice-changing medicines. And today is a small part of that, but we have a pre-planned rollout of what we want to do, what we want to bring in, and watch out for the news flow. We think we're going to really change the practice of medicine.
Again, though, back to the Translate Bio, how quickly can you ramp up vaccines if they're needed? If you have a successful vaccine candidate that is approved and rolled out, there is a huge, tremendous demand for trying to get a COVID vaccine around the globe. How many doses would you be able to ramp up, and how quickly?
Well, from an mRNA perspective, the Translate Bio, it'll be later in 2021. But one of the reasons why we went deeper into this collaboration was because they've been on mRNA for 10 years, perhaps the longest out of any of the mRNA companies. They know how to make it scale, which has never been done before with any other company. So once we have cracked it, which we think we will, we'll be able to get to large volumes very quickly. And we wait and see how many waves, we wait and see how many vaccines are successful and can come forward. You know, the world needs billions of doses. We want to make sure every country, everybody that needs that protection can get it. We think we'll definitely play a part with one and maybe even both of our vaccines. The Translate Bio partnership modernizes and takes us to the next level of innovation on top of the cool, proven technologies we have. So, you know, it's incredibly exciting times to be part of our vaccine business and to be part of Sanofi.